I don't even like Bleach. I just so happened to be playing Rebirth of Souls because it was like $30. And now I'm stuck in this multi-generational rabbit hole. Like, Bleach, for me, is generally one of the only series that just refuses to give me an actual reason to hate it. There's literally nothing I could say negative about Bleach and it'd somewhat be true. Like, Bleach, drop a like, share, subscribe. Bleach starts simple enough. This dude can see ghosts. Are you going to explain? So we started somewhere called Kurokuro Town. This dude that can see ghosts, Ichigo, meets some really short dudette, Rukia, a Soul Reaper. Giant hollow attacks. Rukia just gets one-tapped. Tries to give Ichigo half her powers and Ichigo, being Ichigo I guess, sucks her dry. Pause. This is exactly my problem. Ichigo's just cool. Through just about everything, Ichigo's attractive, competent, and always getting stronger whenever the plot needs him to. Constantly getting the most convenient, inconvenient way to get stronger. Usually, right when he's about to die. Plus all the females too. Like, the only negative thing I could say about IchigoKurosaki, and have it be somewhat actually true, is that he's ginger. But even then, he made that cool. Anyway, the early episodes are filled with these goofy gags. Cone, in general, Ichigo's dad trying to hit Mortal Kombat fatalities on him for basically no reason all the time. Realistically, all the stakes are really low, but they're still so personal to the actual characters it works. So how does a series about an orange hillbilly fighting monsters turn into this multi-dimensional war involving ancient conspiracies, politics, and existential dread? Rukia's older brother Byakuya pulls up wrenching, beats Ichigo into a puddle, strips him of his powers, and takes back Rukia to the SoulSociety to be executed. The training arc with Kusuke starts. A man who wears a bucket hat and clogs, but definitely knows how to evade taxes, throws Ichigo into a pit to either regain his Soul Reaper powers or turn into a monster, and Ichigo, being Ichigo I guess, survives.
Your attacks are far too broad and clumsy. You could never evade the nimble assault of Senbon Sakura.
Damn, I thought I could do better than that. I should have known I couldn't do it. Just had to try, though. Guess it's foolish to think I could ever beat a Bankai while only using my Shikai.
That arrogant mouth of yours is going to be the death of you. You talk as if you've already achieved Bankai level.
Yeah. You catch on pretty quickly.
Welcome to the SoulSociety. This is the point where Bleach stops being a ghost fighting story and becomes a story about systems. And the pacing goes entirely off the rails in the best way possible. Once Ichigo and friends enter the SoulSociety to try and rescue Rukia, they're basically stepping into an institution. A culture with rules, hierarchy, punishments, and traditions. And Ichigo absolutely hates this. Even though I don't like Ichigo being such a bland character, I do really love how he never changes his morals. He'll help anyone in danger. And he's just not someone built to respect institutions. So the moment the series puts him inside a literal society that values order over compassion, the story becomes a conflict between instinct and structure. And to me, that's so much more interesting than just putting some strong guy against another strong guy. The SoulSociety is just crazy. It feels confident, old, and slightly rotten. It has rules, but not necessarily wisdom. It has ranks, but not justice. It has power, but not any kind of real moral clarity. Like, it's exactly the kind of system a blunt teenager with probably severe anger issues and a really big sword would want to knock over. They break into the Sedate. We get introduced to the Gote 13. 13 captains, 13 lieutenants, and approximately 75 different backstories I do not care for. But there's a nice dude with glasses who looks like he teaches high school algebra named Aizen. Surely nothing bad will happen to him. Aizen gets pinned to a wall with a sword like a butterfly in a collection box 5 minutes into the arc. And nobody cares because Ichigo and friends are causing problems. The SoulSociety is basically just feudal Japan with spiritual lasers. You know, it exists to maintain order, not to save people. Eventually, Rukia is brought to the... I'm not even going to try to say that. Ichigo pulls up, generational pull up, destroys the execution stand, throws Rukia like a football, and beats 3 lieutenants with his bare hands. A clash of 2 completely different ideologies. Byakuya representing the absolute, unyielding rule of law, willing to let his own sister die just to preserve order, and Ichigo representing the chaotic, empathetic human will. The fight isn't just visually stunning with the pink cherry blossom blades and the pitch black speed blitz. It's a debate about what it means to protect something. The architecture says power, the costumes say rank, the silence says danger. What is loyalty if it never is punishment? What is justice if it can't bend for compassion? What is strength if it only serves order? Mind you, Ichigo's only really here because of Rukia. Like, I'm not going to say Ichigo doesn't enjoy fighting, but he only fights to help people. Byakuya thinking protecting the law is honor, and Ichigo coming to the conclusion that if the law requires you to watch the people you love die, it's BS. And then we get probably the greatest plot twist of 2000s anime. I did kind of skip over all the fights, but that's mostly because the same thing happens every time. Ichigo's about to lose, but he just doesn't. And to me, power in Bleach is just so inconsistent. Like, there's a few times where Ichigo is literally stated to be stronger than whoever he's fighting, and yet he'll still be clearly exhausted from that fight. Like his fight versus Ikkaku. And I also did kind of skip over most of the characters, but that's just because I don't care about them. Like, to this day, it just feels off how Byakuya instantly switched up as soon as he started losing life. He'd spent this whole arc acting all tough just to instantly start acting soft and give some soft backstory. Like, personally, I feel like there still should have been some more resistance. Anyway, you people stay frosty.